It's time to welcome the Wine Ladies with Georgia and Suzanne. An entertaining hour topped up with great ideas about wine, where to dine, anything and everything to do with the vine. Great conversation, lots of laughter, guests from all walks of life, food and wine, music, art, sports, and much more, all on the Wine Ladies.
Hi everybody, it's us the Wine Ladies.
I'm Georgia.
And I'm Suzanne, and welcome to One Sip at a Time. You're watching on thatchannel.com and thewineladies.com and listening on the Jewel Radio FM network.
And to all our friends and fans on Facebook and Twitter, thanks for keeping up with us and following. Now, you may have noticed that we are actually not filming in the station at the station today, but rather we are on location at one of my most favorite places to spend a little bit of time besides the winery, and that is on a golf course.
That's right. We're 3 hours north of Toronto in Collingwood. We're at the Georgian Bay Club, and Collingwood is known for boating and skiing and the Elvis Presley festival, I might add. But today's celebrities are all about Wayne Gretzky and the tournament that's going on here today.
And we are thrilled, actually, to be a part of this wonderful event. It's a Pro-Am style tournament, nationwide tournament, and there's going to be 160 professionals, amateurs, and celebrities all here raising funds for the Wayne Gretzky Foundation. And I might add, with one of the biggest purses, which is $800,099.
I thought there'd be a 99 in there somewhere.
Well, there's only one real 99, of course, the Great One. But the Great One actually is taking on a new role as the Grape One with his new wines. 2004, I believe, they were first launched, the number 99 Wayne Gretzky Estate Winery.
Now, we've been here all day, and we're just about ready to head into the party. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
So we're celebrating with our signature wine glasses here, standing in front of our favorite stores, Silkborg and Niagara-on-the-Lake, and we're celebrating the two wonderful dresses that we just found.
Now, this store is incredible. They've got everything for everybody, from clothing, shoes, and jewelry to suit anybody's pocketbook. Silkborg.
With a second store in Oakville.
All right, well, we're here in the clubhouse about 10-15 minutes before the actual big party is going to be starting. But here we have with us Matt Lowney, who is the Director of Sales for number 99 Wayne Gretzky Estate Winery, as well as the brand ambassador, a former NHLer, goalie of the Oilers, the fabulous Eddie Mio is joining us as well. Welcome to the Wine Ladies, One Sip at a Time.
Pleasure to be here. Pleasure.
Great to see you guys. So this is an awesome tournament. This is the Ford Wayne Gretzky Golf Classic now in its third year. Is that right?
This is our third year. Wayne is really the sponsor of this for his foundation.
Yeah.
Ford is a big contributor, and so is Samsung, and among a lot of little sponsors. But they're all big sponsors when they're helping us out.
Yeah, absolutely. And the proceeds of the tournament, they all benefit the Wayne Gretzky Foundation, we understand.
Correct.
So Eddie, tell us a little bit about the foundation.
Well, it started, first of all, you got to know anything that Wayne does since his inception in the NHL, 79, has a charity notation to it. Yeah. So he's been a very, very generous guy. This foundation started 4 or 5 years ago. It started to provide lower income communities with hockey equipment so that they could do hockey programs.
Because hockey's a really expensive sport to get involved in.
Yes, it is. So the foundation would buy equipment, dump it off. It would be used to promote hockey within low-income areas. A little bit of a switch in the last year, maybe year and a half, where now a lot of the money is going to buying defibrillators for, again, low-income rinks, community rinks, or just rinks that can't afford them, you know, where they might be city-owned or whatever. But we've already been instrumental in saving one individual's life.
That's fabulous.
So with a defibrillator that was provided by the Gretzky Foundation, 99 Foundation.
Now you've raised, I think, over $1 million already with the foundation. What are you expecting to raise during this tournament? Is there any numbers on that, or
there's no numbers?
As much
really.
as possible.
Yeah, you know, the first year was a breakout year. It was a break-even year. Last year there was actually quite a bit donated back to the foundation.
Okay.
This year we're hoping to, get a little bit better. So again, it's hard to put numbers on that,
Yes.
and depending on what the crowd is going to be this weekend. And
Well, you got great weather.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Yeah.
And the wine sales contribute to the foundation as well. So like, I think last year, the winery was able to give $50,000 directly, and this year we're trying to build upon that. So yeah, every single bottle, portion of the proceeds go to the foundation, so it's a nice element to the winery.
How did Wayne get involved with the winery? The Grape One, that's what I read about.
the Grape One.
Oh, the Grape One, I like that.
well, doesn't
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's,
Somebody take it away.
yeah, we all know the story. So.
it's 3 years and going strong, and Wayne's a wine drinker. He quite likes wine, and he started a
Red
partnership.
wine drinker or white wine?
I think Wayne's more red.
More red.
Yeah. So
I'm okay with my feminine.
we're going to try a couple of his favorites today too. The Estate Series Shiraz Cab and Cab Merlot. So yeah, no, it's definitely a big fan of wine. He always says he doesn't know much about it, but I think his palate's getting more sophisticated and honed every year. So
Now, we understand that Wayne just won a number of awards. Could you elaborate a little bit on that?
well, we've got 4 wines today. One is the Founder Series Riesling. This is a bit of a sneak preview for you guys. No one actually outside of the winery has tasted this yet.
Ooh, I feel
It's,
privileged.
yeah. It's an Estate Series Gewürztraminer, and then the 2 recent award winners are the Estate Series Cab Merlot and Shiraz Cabernet. They both won gold at the Ontario Wine Awards, so they scored the highest out of all the wines in their category, and that's about 449 wines entered.
Wow,
So
that's a
yeah,
stiff competition.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Particularly for blends.
And understand that when Wayne first started this and was going to get into business, he had a conversation with Craig McDonald, which is our winemaker / GM.
Yes.
That Wayne wanted an everyday drinking wine.
Right.
Okay. Didn't want to gouge the population. Didn't want to put an expensive wine way out there. He wanted affordable wine, everyday drinking wine. And I think what you'll find with our Unoak Chardonnay and the Merlot and the Cab Merlot, which is our Founder Series, that's your everyday wine. Now we're stepping it up a little bit with the Estate Series, a little bit higher in price, but a little bit better too, because the grapes come from the finest vineyards
Yes.
in Niagara, and also our vineyards. So, which is 75 acres to 100.
Thereabouts, yeah. We're floating around about 65 in total. And the most expensive wine in the portfolio, the table wine, is $25. So I mean, and we hear all the time that these are really good value wines. Typically when the wine gets a review, they always say it's great value for money. So that was one of Wayne's mandates. I think we've realized it quite well.
Is that the Shiraz Cab? That's the $25 one? Is that the one?
$24.95.
Right, okay.
And the wines are available not only in Ontario, but right across the board, across Canada and in the U.S. as well?
Yes. We have a Cabernet Sauvignon in the States, which Wayne wanted a U.S. presence. So we partnered up with Burgess Cellars. Craig, again, was instrumental in the winemaking, but then let their winemaker take over to bring it to the drinking stage. And that allowed us to bring in our Canadian wines.
Okay.
Now again, to be competitive over there, obviously it's a very competitive market, so it's not like we're making a little dent, but
Right.
we're the first Canadian wine that's kind of stayed there.
Yeah,
A little
awesome.
bit at a
So
time.
let's crack it open. Let's try something.
You guys been sweating it out long enough. So we'll.
And it's a screw cap, right, Matt?
Yeah, all the whites now are under screw cap. There's a few in the Estate Series that we, with the new vintage, we'll be putting under screw cap. We like the closure. It keeps the wines fresh and vibrant, retains their character, and it's a little more convenient for people.
So this is the Riesling that we're trying, did you say?
This is the 2007 Founder Series Riesling.
Okay.
It's available in the LCBO. There's, I think, about 300 stores you can find it at. So it's always available from the winery, of course, and it sells for $14.95.